Hey, good morning. Welcome back to Soul. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm really happy to have you join me on this episode where I'd like to talk about a little thing that sometimes starts as a joke, sometimes starts out of spite, but that is, well, Nike may sue me for this, but just doing it. And I changed it a little, so hopefully no legal action here. But you know how people tell you, oh, just do it. Are you afraid to do something? Well, do it anyway. And the truth is, sometimes we do need to think that way. Sometimes we really do have just do it in the back of our minds because motivation doesn't always come wrapped in this deep, inspiring story. Sometimes, and if you've ever been through a bad breakup, you'll know that some things do in fact start out of spite or pettiness. Like if someone tells you, oh, come on, like there's no way you can lift that. And so you do it out of spite. Or you just came out of a breakup and you decide to get your quote unquote revenge body. Sometimes people will say, oh, come on, you can never start a business, but you decide to do it anyway. Or people will tell you, oh, wow, like joining a charity and raising money, that sounds like so lame. And people are like, oh, whatever, well, let's do it as a joke anyway. So that's the thing. We often wait for a divine sign before we begin. We wait for things to be inspirational, motivational. And sometimes we just think that, we need that drive in order to start something. But the truth is, as soon as you start something, your brain catches up. The why you're doing something can evolve later. For, I would say, especially millennials, Gen Z, we live in a world of overthinking. Personally, I'm an overthinker. I say this so often. But a lot of times I think, should I post this? Oh, am I being too vulnerable? Am I really putting myself out there? I'm scared to do something. A lot of things are driven by fear. But sometimes you just need to do it and then let the reason follow. It could be a dare from a friend, maybe. And I do want to take a pause to say that all of this should be good stuff, right? When we're doing things that seem petty, they should be things that, well, the outcome of them is good. Like someone telling you can't lift a certain weight and you do it. Someone telling you could never run a marathon and you do it. You could never start a business, but you do it. Again, that quote-unquote revenge body or working on yourself. Next thing you know, you're in great shape, you're in great health. The outcome is good, even if the intention didn't necessarily start as that. Maybe you start something as a joke. You might open a TikTok account to test something out and you start posting memes, and next thing you know, you're actually posting some really inspirational stuff. And someone reaches out to you and says, hey, that really changed my day. You're actually doing some really cool stuff. Maybe you apply to a program thinking, oh, there's no way I'll get in, but why not? Like, I'll just try it. Let it be messy. Let that first move just be a first step, a first move. Just let it and allow yourself to just do it. Again, as long as the outcome is good, why shouldn't you? What is stopping you except fear or fear of embarrassment? Usually it's just fear. In life, and I say this over and over again, there are only two types of energy. Things that come from an energy of love or things that come from an energy of fear, including hate, which is fear of the other. So what? As long as something moves you forward in a good way, emphasis on the outcome being good and doing no harm to others, then why don't we just do it? Now, I don't personally really shop from Nike anymore, but yeah, they were definitely onto something when they said that. So your call to action this week is very simple. I invite you to think of one thing that maybe you've been scared of doing, or you are waiting for motivation to do something, just as small as it might be. If it means you need someone to dare you, then get accountability. Speak to a friend and have them dare you to do something and hold you accountable to it. But just do it. Apply, post, sign up. Even if it starts as a joke, it may just change your life. Now, everything that we talk about, of course, is food for thought. We do this step by step, day by day. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that gets you thinking this week, and I hope that you have a great rest of your week. And I will see you next week on Soul.